241 kilometers per hour. That's the maximum wind gust recorded at Chuandao weather station in Jiangmen, the highest wind speed ever documented in the city since record-keeping began over a century ago. Super Typhoon Ragasa, the most powerful storm on Earth in 2025, slammed into southern China with the fury of a Category 5 hurricane, forcing the largest evacuation in Guangdong province's history, 1.9 million people fleeing. 17 people were already dead in Taiwan from the tragic collapse of the Matayan Creek barrier lake. And now this atmospheric monster was bearing down on some of China's most densely populated coastal cities. Welcome to Earth's Dark Secrets. I'm about to reveal how nature's most violent storm system of 2025 turned Hong Kong into an aquatic battlefield and transformed southern China's economic powerhouse into a disaster zone where 4 major airports shut down simultaneously for the first time in aviation history. September 22, 2025. Western Pacific Ocean. Ragasa was forged in the laboratory of perfect destruction, fueled by sea surface temperatures exceeding 30 degrees Celsius and atmospheric conditions. This tropical cyclone underwent what experts call rapid intensification. In less than 24 hours, Ragasa transformed from a routine tropical storm into a Category 5 super typhoon with sustained winds exceeding 267 kilometers per hour, equivalent to the force of multiple freight trains colliding simultaneously. Unlike typical typhoons that weaken as they approach land, this storm maintained its monstrous intensity right up until landfall. Satellite imagery revealed a perfectly defined eye wall, a 40-kilometer-wide cylinder of destruction surrounded by convective towers reaching 18 kilometers into the atmosphere. NASA's Earth Observatory described it as the most symmetrical and powerful typhoon structure captured in modern satellite monitoring. Before Ragasa even reached China, it delivered a preview of its destructive potential in Taiwan, and the results were apocalyptic. September 23rd, Hualien County, eastern Taiwan. The Matayan Creek barrier lake, a natural dam formed by previous landslides, couldn't withstand Ragasa's torrential assault. Over 700 millimeters of rain fell in less than 18 hours, turning the mountainous terrain into a water-saturated death trap.
Typhoon Ragasa, the world's most powerful tropical cyclone this year, has made landfall in southern China. This after it battered Hong Kong and claimed as many as 17 lives in Taiwan.
Then, catastrophe struck. The barrier lake burst with the force of a broken hydroelectric dam, unleashing millions of cubic meters of water and debris down the valley. 17 people died instantly, swept away by a torrent that transformed the peaceful creek into a raging river of destruction. Hundreds more were reported missing or stranded as the overflow created what rescue workers described as an inland tsunami that obliterated everything in its path. Entire villages vanished under layers of mud and debris, while emergency crews struggled to reach survivors trapped in the remote mountain terrain. But Taiwan was just the appetizer. Ragasa's main course was about to be served to southern China. As Ragasa churned toward China's coast, authorities faced a logistical nightmare in scale. 1.9 million residents across Guangdong province, a population larger than some entire countries, had to be relocated within hours. This was the largest population displacement in Chinese disaster history. Emergency shelters opened across the province as families abandoned homes that had stood for generations. Fishing communities along the Pearl River Delta, accustomed to riding out storms, took one look at Ragasa's satellite images and fled inland without hesitation. 80% of Hong Kong's commercial aircraft, nearly 400 planes worth billions of dollars, were relocated to airports across Japan, Cambodia, Europe, and Australia. Airlines essentially scattered their fleets across the globe rather than risk Ragasa's wrath.
There are travel delays and disruption this afternoon as a super typhoon barrels through parts of Asia. It's forced one major international airport to shut down for 36 hours. Hannah Hartup reports.
Customer service desks have been swarmed this morning with thousands of passengers stranded amidst these flight cancellations. Qantas alone has grounded 8 services over the next 2 days, with passengers now scrambling for travel vouchers or rebooking.
Hong Kong International Airport, Guangzhou Baiyun, Shenzhen Bao'an, and Macau International, 4 of Asia's busiest aviation hubs, shut down simultaneously for the first time in history, creating a transportation void across one of the world's most critical logistics corridors. Wednesday, September 24, 2025, 5 p.m. local time. Ragasa made landfall over Yangjiang City's coastal area in Guangdong Province, with sustained winds of 145 kilometers per hour. Chuandao weather station logged maximum gusts of 241 kilometers per hour, the highest wind speed recorded in Jiangmen City since record-keeping began over a century ago. But the numbers only tell part of the story. In Shenzhen, home to 17.5 million people, and China's Silicon Valley, the storm's arrival created scenes of urban chaos that defied imagination. Skyscrapers designed to withstand typhoons visibly swayed as Ragasa's winds attacked their glass facades. Dozens of high-rise windows shattered under pressure. Construction sites, those towering symbols of China's economic growth, collapsed at multiple sites across the city. Scaffolding was torn apart like tissue paper. Entire residential blocks lost their rooftops as Ragasa's winds ripped through seaside districts with surgical precision.
Super Typhoon Ragasa has triggered landslides and forced people from their homes in the northern Philippines. The storm's the strongest of the year. It's made landfall on Monday, carrying winds of more than 200 kilometers per hour. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has put the Disaster Response Agency on full alert, and 3 people have been confirmed dead. 5 others are missing. Barnaby Lowe is joining us from Manila. This is the strongest storm anywhere on Earth so far this year. How are people responding, Barnaby?
Ragasa exposed a terrifying vulnerability in modern Chinese cities. Their dependence on interconnected systems that can fail terribly when nature flexes its muscles. The Shenzhen Metro, one of the world's most advanced urban rail systems, suspended operations across multiple lines as flooding threatened electrical systems and debris blocked tracks. Long-distance bus services ceased operations, while ferry connections to Macau and Hong Kong were severed. Emergency services discovered they were operating in cities where normal routes to hospitals, fire stations, and evacuation centers had become aquatic obstacle courses. First responders had to navigate using alternative routes that had never been designed to handle emergency traffic loads during disaster conditions. In Hong Kong, Ragasa demonstrated oceanographic phenomena that defied traditional storm surge modeling. Storm surge levels reached 3.5 meters above normal in some coastal areas, comparable to the devastating impact of Typhoon Mangkhut in 2018, which caused Hong Kong direct economic losses worth $592 million. But Ragasa's surge displayed different characteristics: more sustained pressure against seawalls, and accompanied by winds that transformed every piece of loose debris into high-velocity projectiles. Coastal infrastructure designed for traditional typhoon patterns struggled against Ragasa's extended battering. As Ragasa weakened into a severe tropical storm on Thursday morning, the true scope of destruction began emerging from the chaos. Remarkably, despite sustained winds exceeding 240 kilometers per hour, Guangdong Province appeared to escape the worst-case scenarios. Local authorities reported no immediate fatalities, but of course the economic damage tells a different story. Billions of yuan in losses across manufacturing, logistics, and trade sectors. Factories with collapsed roofs, warehouses left in ruins, and storefronts smashed by flying debris. The financial toll continues mounting as engineers assess structural damage to bridges, highways, and the electrical grid. Ragasa shows something more ominous than a single extreme weather event. It's evidence of what climate scientists call typhoon supercharging, storms that maintain unprecedented intensity due to rising ocean temperatures and changing atmospheric patterns. The storm's ability to sustain Category 5 strength right up to landfall defied traditional meteorological models. Most typhoons weaken significantly as they approach land masses, But Ragasa drew energy from abnormally warm coastal waters that extended its destructive potential far beyond historical precedent. This was the most powerful storm on Earth in 2025, and it struck one of the world's most densely populated coastal regions with surgical precision. As cleanup continues across southern China, Ragasa has exposed an uncomfortable reality. Even the most advanced cities remain fundamentally vulnerable to nature's most extreme expressions. 1.9 million people evacuated, 4 major airports shut down, winds exceeding 240 kilometers per hour, glass doors shattered by ocean waves in hotel lobbies. The Pearl River Delta, one of the world's most important economic regions, was brought to a complete standstill by atmospheric forces that no amount of urban planning can fully contain. Ragasa didn't just damage buildings and infrastructure, it shattered assumptions about how much destruction modern civilization can absorb when Earth's atmospheric systems operate beyond all historical precedent. The storm has passed, but its message lingers. In an era of climate extremes, even megacities built for the future must contend with natural forces that continue evolving beyond our ability to predict or control them. As southern China rebuilds, the question isn't whether another Ragasa will emerge. It's whether we'll be ready when nature's next atmospheric monster decides to test our civilizational limits once again. Thanks for watching Earth's Dark Secrets, where we expose the hidden realities behind our planet's most devastating disasters. If this investigation revealed something the mainstream media won't tell you, please like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us uncover the stories that authorities don't want told. Hit the bell so you never miss our in-depth analysis of the disasters that reveal our planet's dark truths.